They're about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Start out with Akers. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 top-tier interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, hit on the stop defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There's Chris Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On play action, Allen. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
The Niners at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And some room to work.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Allen now looks to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Allen taking it himself, and he stopped immediately there.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
Allen now on the sneak, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
They'll try to run with Mitchell.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Mariota. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Allen. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
Here's Allen to throw it.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing now is Allen.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Dawson Knox, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going right back to Akers. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mariota on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Allen now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On play action, Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd and 10, Allen looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen out to his left. Going right back to Dotson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Allen. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
touchdown! Dawson Knox
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 10 yards out. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cop. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, it's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
They go play action. Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. A give here to Mitchell.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Dotson.
And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
5 wide.
Allen gonna throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change of the situation here.
They'll run with Mitchell.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Allen, gotta have this one.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing is Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Allen.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Allen.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dawson Knox from 8 yards out.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On the handoff, running left is Akers. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Mariota.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Saints, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.